Hey besties, welcome to Holy Holly Talks. Today, we're zooming in on an exciting update, the live-action adaptation of Until Dawn. Now, let's be honest, turning horror games into movies can be a real hit or miss. Sometimes they're pure horror gold, and other times, well, let's just say they leave a little to be desired. Finding that sweet spot between terrifying and entertaining? Not an easy feat, but Until Dawn has all the makings of a solid horror flick, so let's hope it lives up to the game's suspense. Oh, and don't worry, if you're waiting for updates on sequels like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 or The Last of Us Season 2, those are on the way. For now, though, we're focusing on fresh adaptations that might not have been on everyone's radar. So before we get into it, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you don't miss my latest videos. Alright, let's dive into the creepy world of Until Dawn. So, the Until Dawn live-action adaptation was announced back in January 2024. Yep, literally right at the start of the year. For those who haven't dipped their toes into Until Dawn, let me give you the rundown. It's part of the Dark Pictures anthology, which also includes games like Man of Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, and The Devil in Me. Oh, and they just dropped a remastered version of Until Dawn with deeper character arcs, so we can really get attached. Or, in my case, just end up rooting for most of their deaths. Seriously, some of these characters are the worst. Don't take my word for it, go play it yourself. I'd call that a win for the game's storytelling, though. It's rare to care that much about fictional people, even if it's to see them meet their end. One of the coolest things about the game? Multiple endings. Yeah, your choices actually matter, so depending on what you do, everyone can make it out alive. Or, if you're anything like me on a bad day, you'll end up with 0 survivors. It's part of what makes Until Dawn one of my favorite horror games, and honestly, I'd recommend everyone give it a try. So, quick plot overview for those who haven't. It's your classic group of friends spending the weekend at a remote lodge situation, in this case on the anniversary of a friend's mysterious disappearance, because of course they are. Spoiler alert, they're definitely not alone out there. Alright, now that we know what we're dealing with, let's talk about the people bringing this game to life on the big screen. The movie's set to be directed by David Sandberg. Yep, the guy behind Lights Out, Shazam, and Annabelle creation. Horror and action creds? Check. He seems like the right guy for the job, but hey, it's Hollywood. Anything can happen, right? Depending on how much creative freedom he's given. And let's not forget the CGI budget. Trust me, they'll need it. This alone could end up being a reason for this adaptation to be hit or miss. Writing duties are in the hands of Blair Butler and Gary Dauberman, both seasoned horror writers who know their way around a good scare. In short, the horror genre isn't new territory for these folks, so fingers crossed they don't take too many liberties. Just give us solid dialogue and spare us the cringy one-liners, okay? Peter Stormare is on board as Dr. Hill, aka the creepy narrator who judges us throughout the game. For the uninitiated, Dr. Hill is the character who actually talks directly to the player, asking uncomfortable questions and being all around unsettling. Then we have a few other cast members whose roles are under wraps, but I'll give you the lineup. Michael Cimino, you probably know him from Love, Victor and Never Have I Ever. Odessa Asian, fresh off the Hellraiser reboot. Maya Mitchell, Ella Rubin, Ji Young-yu, Belmont Cameli, and Willem van der Vecht. So far these are all the details we know about casting. Alright, so here's the big news. The movie's officially set to drop on April 25th, 2025. Yeah, springtime. Though, if you ask me, a winter release would have been chef's kiss for the vibe. I mean, snow, dark skies, and that whole trapped-in-the-woods horror feel? Perfect match, right? But hey, we'll take what we can get. So, what do you think? Are you excited for the movie? Have you played Until Dawn before? Or are you one of those rare few who missed out on all the scares? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Sandberg can pull it off, or are you a little skeptical? And if you're into updates on all things horror and gaming, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a beat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.